Hey everyone, welcome back to Phil Force Creation. I am Philip Williams and I'm here with my apprentice Abigail. And in today's video, we're diving into some car maintenance. If you're a fellow DIY enthusiast or you just want to save some money, then you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll be tackling the essential task of changing the oil in a 2007 Honda Accord V6. Before we get our hands dirty, here's what you'll need. You'll need your engine oil and be sure to get the correct viscosity. For our V6, we're using 5W20 synthetic oil. You'll need a drain pan, and that's to collect the old oil. Make sure you grab a new oil filter, and you always want to get a new oil filter. You never want to reuse the old one. Here we have the oil filter remover. You also need a socket wrench with a 17mm socket. We need a funnel, and this is going to come in handy when we are pouring in the new oil. Need some rags or paper towel, and we need a pair of gloves. So I don't like to get my hands all oily and dirty, so this will definitely come in handy. Okay, so before we loosen the drain bolt, we're gonna go ahead and remove this oil cap, and that will allow the oil to drain freely. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty tight under here. Now that the car is all jacked up, we just need to locate our drain bolt, and it's right here. So once we locate our drain bolt, the next thing is to get a 17mm socket and open the drain bolt to allow the old oil to drain out into our drain pan. And then we have some cardboard on the ground just in case the oil spill, it goes onto the cardboard and not the ground. Just above the oil pan is the engine oil filter, and thank God that this one is pointing downwards, so we don't have to take the tire off to get this unscrewed. Once the filter is removed and the oil is completely drained, you want to go ahead and just clean the surface where the filter will sit. So here we got our new filter. So we're just gonna take a little oil and just rub it along the mating surface just to create a really nice seal once you install. Here we have the new filter installed, and this is just hand tightened because you don't want to over tighten it. So it's recommended that you hand tighten the filter when you're installing. All the old oil is out, and it's time to add the new oil. We just replaced the oil filter, so the new one is on, and we're now getting ready to put back the drain bolt. So before we do that, just want to make sure that this little gasket is in good shape, which it is. So just want to clean it, make sure that there's no dirt or anything before you put it back. Now that our drain bolt is cleaned up, so we'll just go ahead and reinstall. And I make sure that it is not overly tightened, as you don't want to cause any stripping of the threads. Okay, so now that the drain bolt is reinstalled, the new filter is reinstalled, so we're going to go ahead and add our new oil. I have my funnel right there, and I have my synthetic 5W20 oil. Okay, so once the new oil is poured in, you want to go ahead and start the engine and just allow it to run for a little bit. Check to make sure that there's no leak from the oil filter, You also want to make sure that there's no leak coming from the drain bolt. The other test that you want to do is to make sure that your oil level is okay. All right, now that the engine is off and all the oil is back in the oil pan, so I'm going to go ahead and check the oil level using the dipstick. Here we are. I'm going to clean this off, because once you take the dipstick out the first time, you don't want to use that reading. I'm gonna put it back in, and this is the reading that you want to check. So right now it seems like the oil is okay, so I'm not going to add any more. Safety tips and final thoughts. Dispose of all oil and filter properly. Don't just dump it in the trash can or in the dumpster. Regular oil changes keep your engine healthy, and remember to always follow the manufacturer's recommendations. And hey, if you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.